how to shop. People always ask me shopping tips. They say, Marcus, where should I shop? What should I buy? This, and this. And here's an interesting article that I found on Aldi. This is current news 2016, spring 2016. Aldi being the supermarket chain that's a global supermarket chain. But here's one of the latest articles about them. Aldi bans all pesticide, goes organic, rivals Whole Foods as the healthiest grocery store in the U.S. Now, I've been to an Aldi once, and I wasn't too impressed with it. It was a couple years ago. We have one near us, about 30 minutes in Middletown. And you walk in, and they have a very limited supply or a very limited amount of options. And just things weren't really jiving there. Somebody told me, hey, Marcus, did you know that Aldi's and Trader Joe's are owned by the same people? Which I don't know if that's true or not. I've not been able to verify that. So here's the latest news on Aldi. Aldi, the German grocery store chain, recently announced that they will be removing 8 pesticides from all stores in the United States. And they list off these 8 pesticides that I can't even begin to pronounce. Aldi's the first major grocery store in Europe that bans the pesticides that are dangerous to bees is going much further. Removing some artificial ingredients from their products and adding more gluten-free items, they're expanding their brands for organic food. Aldi's has removed partially hydrogenated oils, certified synthetic colors, and MSG from their private label products, which makes up 90% of their sales. They've expanded their sales of organic and fresh meat and produce, as well as their Never Any brand of meat, which does not contain any added hormones, antibiotics, animal byproducts, and other additives. Also, the chain of supermarkets will expand their gluten-free brand and their Simply Nature line, which is free of more than 125 artificial ingredients. Their milk is already free of artificial growth hormones, but now their yogurt, cottage cheese, sour cream, and other dairy products are too. Last of all, they've begun to offer more high-end foods like smoked salmon, artisanal cheeses, coconut oil, and quinoa. I'm not sure if that's smoked wild salmon or smoked farm salmon. The article does not say that. Aldi in the U.S. currently has 1,500 stores and plans to open 500 by 2018. Now, Aldi has about 9,600, almost 10,000 stores globally. So this is a big company we're talking about here. Due to the focus on health, this company is dignified to take over as the healthiest and largest grocery store chain in the world. According to Business Insider, the grocery chain is expanding organic food brands, removing some artificial ingredients from its products, and adding more gluten-free items in hopes of attracting health-conscious shoppers. Now, I have to tell you, to have a store that has mostly these types of options is awesome. I find a lot of people get confused when they go to the grocery store. They look at labels. They don't know who owns what brand. They don't turn over and say, hey, there's this funky chemical in here, because the box itself is the marketing of the product. And even my mom falls for this every time. She'll buy something, and she's like, look what I bought. I'm like, but you didn't read the ingredients, Mom. You didn't turn it over. But look what the box says, this and this and this. And she goes, it's just so confusing to go to a grocery store. Now, by us, we have no stores that are 100% healthy, natural, organic. 30 minutes north of us in Kingston, there's a Mother Earth. In Newburgh, there's, or New Paltz, there's Nature's, I forgot the name of it, Nature's Pantry. Nature's Pantry is in Newburgh. And so these stores, which are much smaller grocery stores, because they're in the natural, they're not independent, small independent natural stores, they have all the options. You can go there, but my mom typically won't drive a half an hour to go grocery shopping. She'll run to the grocery store every day and pick stuff up. So for my mom, it's so confusing to be able to run to a store like this, which still is a half an hour away, but she gets to Middletown much more often. It would be so easy to walk in and say, okay, I'm buying GMO-free pasta, I'm buying GMO-free rice, I'm buying whatever it is, pesticide-free this, pesticide-free that, organic this. This would be a home run. Now, people love all of these because of the pricing. Like I said, I went in there a few years ago, and I guess because they have private labels, I really didn't recognize, and it really didn't jive with me. And I'm like, there's really nothing in here for me. But it's really good to see that this grocery store, and I'm not sure if they're redefining themselves, so I'm not sure what they've done in Europe, But it's nice to see that they're defining themselves as a healthy grocery store and has an option. So I'm definitely going to check them out. I think I was actually in one in Italy too in last fall. I think we actually went into one. Not 100% sure. In northern Italy, but this is really good news. So there's one from a half an hour from me. So next time I'm there, I'm going to check it out, and I guess I should report back and see all the stuff that's actually in that store. I'm not sure when all this stuff is taking effect. The article does not say, but this is awesome news. So shopping is just so important, especially when you have kids, to go just buy the right foods and have the right foods in the house at all times. And really the right thing is to be able to walk into a store and not have your kids screaming, I want this, I want that, and throwing fits, and all of a sudden you're giving in because there's candy bars everywhere. I don't know if Aldi's has candy bars and stuff like that, and they stock like all those typical things. I'm not 100% sure about that. But to be able to go in and be able to buy mostly everything that's going to check out at a healthier status is really an awesome thing. So Aldi's, good job. We'll definitely check you out the next time I am in the area of an Aldi's.